Oh, I was muted. He's hold on. Yeah, got a bit of a goofy there. I've been speaking, and I didn't have any sound. You're quite right, Sarah. It was no sound. Oh, bugger. I'm Ros Boundy, psychic medium, going through all of that with goofing. I'd left the mute on the Facebook side of it. That's a bugger, isn't it? We're here. We are looking at the cards, and I was asking about anyone who may have heard of that phrase, beware the Ides of March, because it was something that Julius Caesar wrote, not Julius Caesar, Shakespeare wrote in his play, Julius Caesar. Gosh, I'm making all sorts of goofs this morning. So there we go. And yes, here we go. We've got, fix that one, Sarah, on the Facebook, but I am on Instagram and I'm over in the Soulpreneurs app. And here we have, I don't understand the written language there of your name, but welcome, you're new here and no sound. Well, I have fixed that. So yes, it's on now. Great. And there we go. And can hear me now, sweetie. Thank you. It's lovely to welcome you aboard. And thank you, Joe. That's good. Yes, it is. I love that Fibonacci sequence. So we're caught up with that in my goof. But the thing because it's one of those phrases that I remember from school days, so I must have learnt the play Julius Caesar or read it, and beware the Ides of March was definitely one of those phrases that has just kept with me since then. And what it is the Julius Caesar was assassinated or killed on this day, the 15th of March. And the Ides of a month is the middle day of a month, the 15th. So that's why it came to be called the Ides of March. It's from the old Roman calendar. So that's what all of that explanation is. It's nothing doomsday or anything. It just brings in that is a memory of what what I learnt at school. And for okay, please. I've welcomed you. Thank you. I don't do any personal readings in this one. It is a general card spread reading, this one. So for the Arabic or whatever name that you have there, it's not a pull cards and do readings session, this one. It's just a general daily card spread reading that I've been doing for, over 6 years now. So just looking at that, it will happen. Your life will start again. Tune into your spirit guides, your own intuition, and sense into those ways that you can move forward. Now, we're going to move forward with the cards we have in front of us. Thank you. So, Kay, good morning, and I love the hearts. Thank you, thank you. I am a bit later than usual this morning. I slept in because I didn't deliberately sleep in. I kept sleeping because I had a very early morning this morning. I didn't go to bed until 1:30, 2 o'clock. I had, of course, a webinar that I was attending. Let's have a look at the cards. We've got the flowers. The bouquet is the central card that is holding the home space and the workspace together. So with it being the flowers as that central energy, and we've got the anchor in the home space and the house in the workspace, an interesting connection with them. So with the flowers, that is a card that represents the gifting, recognition, the acknowledgement, that shining the light on a person as that thank you and celebration of you are special, you are recognized, you are seen, you are heard, you are doing well, all of those types of things. So, and it could be, I love you. And here we have with love being the owl card. It's an absolutely gorgeous one to have as our central energies for today. So bring from that central space that's within you, that is, ultimately our heart center, our heart space, our heart energies, that connects our soul to who we are, and bringing it all together of you are special. You have these flowers in recognition of that uniqueness and specialness and acknowledgement that, hey, I deserve these beautiful, beautiful items around me, especially as in receiving the gift of the flowers, the bouquet. They're just so gorgeous. And your name is on this. There's a thank you here. So bring that fully into your day as we're looking at how we can anchor in and ground and find that stability for whatever focus you're wanting to put to your home space, because it could be to do with the relationship. So Angeli, you've mentioned your name. I didn't realise that there. So here, anchor in what your intentions are for moving forward. You will be able to do that, but you need to anchor into that beautiful essence of who you are. Recognise that for yourself, and for each and every one of us, recognise that for ourselves, and that we need to be the one placing our anchor and putting the focus on what we do want, not on the negatives. Leave the negatives behind. Turn it round to the new perspective of all the possibilities and what you have in front of you. Being able to place that anchor exactly where you want it to hold steady, so that you can really bring your energies together for that one focus at a time, for that one task at a time. Because as we know, mostly this is referencing the seas and the stormy seas. So if you're in a boat and feel like you're in a boat, it's going to hold it calmly for you to get those tasks done, to get that thought process through, to get that meditation done, anything that's going to be what you want to focus on in the moment. Each time that you're wanting to bring focus to something new through the day, pull up the anchor and reset it. Bring it to the fore as you're concentrating or well, you don't have to be concentrating. You can just be having fun and allowing the flow of the joy to move through you in that moment. It really is being present and not giving as much energy to other things that aren't as important as being in that moment. Okay, and as we're moving through, and one thing I do remind people, remember that this anchor does need to be tied to you, to the other end. It's no good throwing an anchor over if you haven't got the end that needs to be anchored to is tied off well. Okay, so make sure that that connection is actually really strong. Ask Spirit to give you that strength. Okay, and we're moving across that beautiful, thankful, wonderful card there in the middle to our workspace. We've had this in the same spot recently. Last week, I think we had the house in the workspace. So it's still bringing in that energy of feeling calm, well, it's a calmness as well because we've got that energy flowing through, but it's the stability and that comfort and the knowing what you are doing because it feels like you're at home. You're loving what you're doing from yesterday's reading, and you are welcoming in those clients. You are welcoming in that flow of thoughts and, the process of creating new things or being able to concentrate, think calmly and steadily on what type of work you might be doing. If it's data processing, if it's working with numbers, if it's following up with people to get tasks done. It's all of that going to be a welcoming energy today. Clients signing up, following through, giving that good service that we do in business, working diligently for your employer. It's all of that that's going to bring that sense of, I'm at home, I feel comfortable doing what I do, and I'm really loving it. It's that sense that I'm getting from this gorgeous card. Okay, so we really are calming anything that is bringing what we might think of as negatives into our day. Calm those waters and shift that perspective so that that bow of the boat's pointing into the waves, into the wind, to give that extra calming effect, to bring that sense of direction and calmness, and knowing that whatever you're doing today, it is being worthy of being noticed in the positive sense, to bring joy and beauty into your day today, and most especially with love. Okay, so that is what the cards have got for us today. A beautiful little spread. I do enjoy doing the shorter spread in general. Lets me do just the shorter section of time for you so that you're not feeling, oh, come on, hurry up, hurry up. It's being able to spend some time with whatever it is you're doing. I'm feeling that calmness even now as I'm speaking and talking. Bring it into your day right now, and each moment that you're in, remember that breath that we breathe really is that centers us in our life, in our day, with spirit connection, because we can't see our breath, but we know it's there. We also know that our intentions and thoughts are there and creating our reality. Like the waves, it's just different all the time, isn't it? So thank you so much. Wishing us all a blessed day with love from Sarah, and thank you for popping onto the Instagram live stream. I still can't seem to find where it goes, and I still don't know if it saves it. Doesn't matter. We're here, we're present, and we are being our best selves, as much as I ask you to be your best you as well. Thank you. Until tomorrow, it may be a little earlier, between 8 to 9-ish is where I'm aiming my timeline with this. I don't rush myself anymore, so thank you for not rushing you. Be in those moments of time that you are given, basically, that you've chosen to be here. Thank you. I think, what was the other thing? Oh, look, I have put my website there, thatpsychic.online is my website where you can get some other readings, more detailed and in-depth ones. Just have a look at what there is on offer there. I may be changing it up a bit soon, And happy Friday. Thank you from Joe. And happy Ides of March. We'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.